Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT Wealth. In today's video, we are taking a look at a solid growth stock that over 20 analysts have reiterated their buy rating on in just the last day. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, today we are looking at one solid growth stock, and that is Micron Technologies. Now, these guys are a producer of computer memory and computer data storage. So we're going to take a look at what has caused over 20 analysts to reiterate their buy rating in this last day and what their predictions are for this stock's future, as well as what the company does. And just before we get into all of that, this is your friendly reminder that if you enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to also check out some of the links in our description. This includes a link to my Patreon page, which will get you access to our Discord chat group, where we have a great conversations about investing and stocks. Also right now, Webull is giving away 4 free stocks for signing up and funding a new investment account, so make sure to check them out as well. Okay, now let's get right into Micron Technology. They trade under the ticker MU and are currently just above $77 per share. Now, I'm going to do things a bit differently today and start right off with all of the analyst ratings and price target, as in the most recent news for Micron, their stock received price hikes from more than half the analysts who follow it and shed its only holdout sell rating on expected strong growth in 2021. So Micron stocks now has 23 buy ratings for a strong buy, and the average price target is $96.92 for a lovely 25% potential upside. Now I will break down the high end and low end targets in just a bit. Now, late on Thursday, Micron confirmed that the memory chip market is turning around, and they also shared quarterly results and future outlook that topped Wall Street's expectations. Micron shed its final holdout sell rating from a Morningstar analyst who raised his rating on the stock to 3 stars or a hold rating and hiked his price target to $65 from $50. They said that we believe Micron is well positioned to enjoy double-digit revenue growth in fiscal 2021 thanks to increased memory content associated with AI, cloud, 5G, and new game consoles. Evercore ISI analyst CJ Muse, who has an outperform rating and hiked his price target to $105, indicated that Micron is definitely at the bottom of its cycle and can only go up from here. Let's keep it simple. DRAM has bottomed, he said, and the outlook is bright, supported by 2 years of underspending on supply, coupled with growth drivers led by 5G, AI, cloud, and a recovery in the automotive industrial that should support supply constraints as we proceed through 2021 and potentially beyond. Citi research analyst Christopher Danley, who has a buy rating and upped his price target to $113, said the recovery in DRAM should last for at least a year. After a false start in 2020, we expect DRAM pricing to sustain its upward trajectory beginning in the first quarter 2021, given the largest supply-demand imbalance since 2017. Last year, Micron had also called a bottom in the memory chip market that had suffered from a year-long supply glut. We forecast DRAM supply to grow over 16% year over year in 2021, below DRAM demand growth of 20% year over year. And last but not least, we have Cowen analyst Karl Ackerman, who has an outperform rating and raised his price target to $90 from $80 and looked past results that were boosted by an accounting change and a lack of stock repurchases over the quarter. A favorable accounting change in a rising price environment and an absence of buybacks may be sticking points for bears. However, MU enters fiscal 2021 with arguably the best product portfolio in the industry that should enable it to capitalize on broadening demand. Now, let's take a quick step back and look at what Micron does as a company and their results that they recently reported. So Micron manufactures the industry's broadest portfolio of memory and storage technologies and specializes in DRAM and NAND memory chips. So DRAM, or dynamic random access memory, is the type of memory commonly used in PCs and servers. NAND chips are the flash memory chips used in USB drives and smaller devices such as digital cameras. For more than 40 years, Micron has been a world leader in innovative memory and storage solutions that accelerate the transformation of information into intelligence, inspiring the world to learn, communicate, and advance faster than ever. Highlights from their most recent quarterly report include delivering strong revenue and earnings in their fiscal Q1, begin shipping industry's most advanced NAND with 176 layers, and good progress on a 1-alpha DRAM node on track to begin volume production in the first half of 2021. They do note 2 separate events in early December that affected their Taiwan DRAM operations between a power outage and an earthquake. Now, these disruptions did reduce their available Q2 DRAM supply and negatively influenced their costs in the short term, but the expected impact of these events have been factored into their outlook. As far as industry outlook for the DRAM and NAND products, for DRAM, their long-term bit demand growth compound annual growth rate is in the mid to high teens. And for the NAND industry, their long-term bit demand growth is about 30%. Now, as I mentioned before, Micron's fiscal results came in ahead of Wall Street expectations. Revenue in the fiscal first quarter came in at $5.77 billion, ahead of the $5.66 billion in sales that Wall Street was expecting. That resulted in adjusted net income of about $897 million, or 78 cents per share, and the consensus estimate had called for just 69 cents per share in adjusted profits. The semiconductor company is enjoying strong demand from its memory products across many markets. Smartphones remain one of Micron's most important end markets, and many flagship 5G smartphones that require more DRAM memory launched during the quarter. In a statement from Micron's CEO, he said that we are excited about the strengthening DRAM industry fundamentals. For the first time in our history, Micron is simultaneously leading on DRAM and NAND technologies, and we are in an excellent position to benefit from accelerating digital transformation of the global economy fueled by AI, 5G, cloud, and the intelligent edge. Now, guidance for the fiscal second quarter was also strong, with revenue expected in the range of $5.6 to $6 billion, comfortably above the $5.52 billion in sales that analysts were modeling for. Gross margin next quarter should be 24 to 26%, which should all result in adjusted earnings per share of 68 to 82 cents, when Wall Street is looking for just 64 cents per share in adjusted profits. So like I said, all of this positive results and positive future outlook had a swarm of analysts reiterating and upgrading their price targets all within the last day. And here we have a list of all of those analysts who just reiterated today. And the nice thing is we can see a lot of 5-star analysts on there, which I think is always a great sign. Now, we do have 2 hold ratings, and the lowest price target is $80 per share, which is still over a 3% upside. On the highest end, we have a $121 price target, which would be about a 56% potential upside over the next year. So any way you look at it, there really isn't much potential downside here for the Micron stock. And that 25% average price target is a solid growth over the next year. It isn't so high that it seems a bit outlandish, and I think it's definitely achievable. On that note, keep in mind that these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock and are just meant to bring some new companies to your attention that you can then do further research and due diligence on before making any investment decision on your own. I would love to hear what you guys think on this stock or what other growth stocks have caught your eye lately, so make sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end of today's video, make sure you give us a thumbs up and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and cheers.